Hello, my name is Patricia Campbell, and today I will be talking about the 15th Sustainability Goal, Life on Land. Now, the two targets I reviewed were 15.2 and 15.5. According to the actual Sustainability website, Target 15.2 reads promote the implementation of sustainable management of all types of forests, halt deforestation, restore degraded forests, and substantially increase afforestation and reforestation globally. And 15.5 reads take urgent and significant action to reduce the degradation of natural habitats, halt the loss of biodiversity, and protect the extinction of threatened species. Looking at 15.2 more closely, the main aspects, even if it is just repeating the target itself, is stopping deforestation and really starting afforestation and reforestation. The difference between afforestation and reforestation is whether or not trees used to be present. Afforestation is where trees are being established where they weren't present before, while reforestation is where trees are being planted where they once stood but were chopped down. On a global level, the stock of trees is measured in tons per hectare. Switching to target 15.5, the major aspect is saving wildlife. Many places across the globe have animals on the Red List Index with high extinction rates. This could be caused by them losing their homes, poachers, or loss of access to food. On a global level, this target is measured in extinction rates for different areas. Looking at the data for target 15.5, the first thing to take notice of is the geo area name, meaning where we are in the world. The first few are for the world in general, but as you get farther down the list, the more area specific it becomes. The next three things to look at are the value, upper bound, and lower bound columns. First, look at the upper and lower bound columns. These show the extinction rates, high and the low for the area. The value column, even if it isn't exactly, is roughly the average of the two numbers. This gives you about an average rate of extinction for the area. Finally would be the source column, where all the extinction rates come from BirdLife International and IUCN 2020. Now, what if this kept going? Using only the data from 2020, 117 places were above the average, while only 130 were below it. This shows that there has been an increase in efforts to protect these animals. This could be by creating safe areas for the animals or stomping down on poachers. Either way, by 2021, it could be possible for places to take even more action and even more places will be below the average. For my conditional formatting, I took all of the values and separated them by the average of the entire row. The average turned out to be about 0.85, and if the value was above that, it was highlighted in red with red text. If it was the opposite, however, being below the average, it was highlighted in green text with green text. This would give me the ability to see at a quick glance which places had a higher extinction rate than others. With my chart, I took the two places with the highest and lowest extinction rates. I then proceeded to take the average of the two places for the years listed and compare them to see the difference between the worst and best extinction rate. Guam, having one of the lowest, came out with an average of about 0.44. While Sint Maarten, the Dutch part, came out with an average of 0.99. These two places had a difference of 0.55 in extinction rates. Finally, from my table, I looked at only Guam and Sint Maarten, the Dutch part, to get the rest reading. The extinction rates were on both ends, the best reading on the spectrum. Even looking all the way back to 2000, Guam was still in the green and has only lowered each year since in its extinction rate. Sint Maarten, on the other hand, has stayed at a constant 0.99 since 2000 and still hasn't left that. In all honesty, Sint should take a few pointers from Guam in making it safer for animals and biodiversity to lower their extinction rates. And maybe they could be just as good as Guam. Thank you for listening.